Today is the 4th of May. My name is Melanie Garcia. I live in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The cases in the city in Montreal for COVID-19, we have about 16,000 cases and 1,300 deaths around there. So Montreal is I suppose the epicenter of the cases in Quebec. In Quebec, we have 31,000 cases, about 2,200 deaths. And then in Canada, there's 60,000 cases, 3,600 deaths. What's next? Daily life has, I mean, everything has been shut down since mid-March about, and daily life has been slowed down considerably. There's some people who are still working, essential workers, but everything else, bars, restaurants, gyms, everything is closed. Grocery stores obviously are open. Um, There's some restaurants and cafes that are doing takeaway, but otherwise everything is closed. So it's a lot more quiet, a lot slower. I personally only go out just to do groceries or take a walk or run errands. Some people I've seen some friends posting um, on their social media that they have gone out 3 times. One friend said that she's only gone out 3 times since everything shut down, which everyone is looking, or everyone's personal comfort levels are definitely varied. Some people are more um, concerned than others. Going grocery shopping, I know some friends are definitely more stressed out about that than others. For me, it's, I just use caution and don't do anything that I'm not supposed to. I suppose in Canada and in Quebec, I think we're pretty good overall at taking heed to government recommendations. Of course, there's some people who are protesting the lockdown, so to speak. Um, but for the most part, I think the sentiment is, we are listening to recommendation of experts, of health experts. There is a social security here. We have there are have been a lot of government funding measures put into place for those whose income has been interrupted by COVID-19 related causes. So I mean, in terms of comforts, food, water, shelter, hoarding. I'm sure that has varied. There is no shortages, so to speak, in grocery stores. I mean, some people have definitely cleared out eggs in certain places, toilet paper, water, flour. The grocery store I go to has been very sensible about limiting uh, quantities, so no one gets cleared out. Um, but I think, hoarding is just a reaction of fear and of the unknown. I have not hoarded toilet paper. We have clean water. We are safe and sound for the most part. There have been measures put into place for the most vulnerable, for the homeless. Uh, emergency shelters have come up. So that's definitely positive to look out for those who do not have a place to go. Schools have been closed. So schools have been closed since the middle of March. There are, I think the youngest kids will be going back daycares, elementary schools, high schools, and universities. And CEGEPs or colleges are not going back until September. Yeah, so I think that's my overall about what's been going on for my personally my daily life has been just centered around being at home, fortunate to be sheltered, be fed, be safe, making art, looking forward to things reopening but with caution. I don't have cabin fever. I've learned that I'm really good at staying home. um, yeah, so I've been feeling overall pretty lucky, and recognize my fortunate position to be comfortable, happy, and healthy at home. And looking forward to when this reopens, as I said, with caution, and hopefully restructuring our society in a way. I don't know if that's too optimistic of me, or looking at protecting vulnerable workers, um, people who have had to keep working, having the importance of healthcare or universal healthcare, looking at prison systems, um, and workers' rights, migrant rights, and if any of these can be really examined in our post-COVID-19 world. We shall see. Thanks so much. Be well, be safe.